can see why now, can't you?
Oh, shoot.
Where is the human tribe as a whole in the format? Unsurprisingly, they're very good as they appear across every color. Not every human is exceptional, but they, having been featured prominently in almost every set since the game's inception, often come packing powerful effects. This video will go over the most popular legends, as seen on EDH Rec, for a tribal human deck. Our main metrics for the placement is how much does their playstyle care about humans specifically, and how well it works on the battlefield alongside its fellow man. Starting at the bottom tier, we have 3 monarchs, those being Kenrith, Marchesa, and Caesar. While they are all humans, none of them care if they're played around other humans or not. Now don't get us wrong, building a human deck with these is completely possible, but the humans won't synergize as well as they would with the legends we're going to get into next. Next tier up has 2 green-white legends that do see other human creatures, but do little with them or aren't interested in them after a certain point. Kaiser wants to go tall, expecting you to stack +1/+1 counters on it, but it also asks that you have other humans to make use of the pump it provides. The 2 abilities seem to be at odds with one another in our opinion, because why even pump your whole board when you can just hit someone with your massive commander? Seems very easy to mismanage, and reminds us that the dog that chases 2 rabbits will catch neither. Sigarda lets you cast humans off the top of your library, but doesn't care about them specifically once they're cast. It blankets you and your board with protection, so clearly it is meant to be played the turn you intend to combo off. There are human combos in these colors, but they may be a little bit too straightforward. Although we will say, even if it is a bit obvious, if you can't do anything about it, then it's still effective. One level higher, and we get to the cards that really care about humans. Greymond is a lord in the classic sense of granting a pump and abilities to a specific creature type. As such, it doesn't really function without other humans in play. This makes it more of a win more card, but it is, for sure, the best human-centered anthem on this entire list, if mono white is your thing. General Kudro has a heavy control leaning, with both creature removal and grave hate built in, but each of its abilities directly reference human creatures, so the power is intentionally held back. You can easily use it to helm a fast and aggressive deck, or put up walls and slowly and systematically send troops to deal with your problems. Catilda turns your humans into druids, letting them tap for 1 of their own colors. This is very handy for activating their 6 mana ability to put +1/+1 counters on each of your creatures. We feel this is clearly geared towards going wide and having as many humans in play as possible to generate maximum mana. This is the only card on the list that sees itself when it mentions human, and it has pro-werewolf. Among the listed so far, there is a clear leaning for large boards full of both creature cards and tokens. The strength of humanity is our community, after all. The legends in this next tier are not only amazing, but powerful on their own, because they create their own communities. Aowen makes human knights with trample and haste, and draws if you have 6 or more humans. It is a very safe go-wide human deck, given that it lets you resolve real humans to block with, and generates tokens to swing with. There is no issue with this card, and that's really our only issue with it. This thing is mad free. Trin and Sylvar are objectively the best human aristocrat deck. Like, that's it. We hate the flavor and feel Devourer of the Free is too vile a beast to ever build, but it is the best human-centered aristocrat deck, due to having the supply and the aristocrat all in the command zone. Both of these cards are perfect human commanders, but fall short of our own personal ideal human deck. So what is our personal ideal human deck? In this tier we have Jirina Kudro, a power pump that creates a human for each time it's been cast when it enters. This pump grants your smallest 1/1 human 3 power, meaning the very first time it enters with 6 damage on board. It is also the only card on the list besides Caesar that curves into Fervor perfectly. Not to mention the combo potential of its ability, which you can learn more about in our previous Tome of Legends video on Jiren Kudro, if you're into that kind of thing. Yes, this is a deck that we have personally, and we are quite fond of it, hence the high placement. Catilda and Lear only care about humans on cast, similar to Sigarda. However, unlike Sigarda, this deck is also blue, meaning it has access to a far wider variety of spells and abilities. It is also a very rare combination of new and general, as in all it asks you, the player, to do is to run human creatures, instants, and sorceries. Everything else is up to your design sense, and we really respect that. Individual expression is the best thing about this game. Maybe we go with adventures, maybe bounce spells. Let us know what you do with it in the comments below. We've been your host, Rude Kaiser, reminding you that the choice is always yours.